What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Just after the 3 o'clock hour here on October 16, 2020. Yes, we are live here to discuss a few things Miami Dolphins football. I hope everybody's having a great day. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Sportscaster, DolphinsTalk.com. And yes, episode 2 has dropped on wherever you get your podcasts. Episode 2 has dropped. So make sure you go check that out. Episode 2 is available now wherever you get your podcast. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm going to give y'all some time to come in the room. I don't know if they're sending the notifications. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Let me set one thing up real quick. Oh, there we go. I see it. Let me see. Now, give me a second. I'm just setting up the video on another platform as well. All right. There it is. All right, cool. All right. Yes, hit that like button. What's good, TD? I'm great, man. Another beautiful day. Man. Got me a good workout in. 2-minute shower, freshened up, edged myself up a little, had to get a little sharp. Trying to, at least. We're 42 subscribers away from 11,000, so we're right on the doorsteps. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Heat Fins with the donation. Says super sticker. Well, yeah, I appreciate you sending the super sticker, homie. He said, "How's it going?" It's going great, man. All y'all who's been donating lately, man, I appreciate your love and support. And I'm gonna keep on telling y'all. YouTube keep on messing with my monetization, but it is what it is. So thank you to all you who donate to the channel. I appreciate your support, guys. Like I said, hit that like button because we got 62 watching. I mean, they didn't send out the notification, but we do have 44 likes, so I appreciate everybody. Somebody said over the hangover. Yes, check out the podcast, man. We talk about the Le'Veon Bell hangover. We talk about the Jets. We talk about the future of this team. We talk about the remaining schedule. We break down a whole bunch of gems in the second episode of the podcast. So go check it out. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. We want the podcast platform to grow. Make sure that you subscribe, turn on the notifications, follow, and rank the podcast. Give it 5 stars if you like it. All right. Prediction chat. We're gonna do that too. All right. Jets are going 0-16. Wow, that's bold. That's tough. TD, the Hurricanes will bounce back versus Pitt tomorrow. Yeah, they'll bounce back, but once again, until you can show me that you can at least compete, you ain't got to win, but until you can show me you can compete with the top teams, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. See, the Canes aren't the same as the Dolphins for me. The Dolphins can absolutely suck, and I'm a ride. And I'm a ride for the Hurricanes no matter what anyway, but I'm not raving about them. It's just not in me, man, because college is too fluid. Things change too often. People commit and decommit. So I don't care about all the prospects and all that. Once the first game starts, then I care about the team. So that's where I am at it. But what's up, everybody? What's going on, man? Y'all all right? Y'all done got over the hangover? Y'all done got over the Jets hangover? Man, I mean, not the Jets. My bad. Not the Jets, but the Le'Veon Bell hangover. Did we get over it? Man, I sure hope so, man. I hope so. I'm getting notifications from the podcast that people ranking it high. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, man. Let's dive into it, man. I just think that the Miami Dolphins are getting healthy at the right time while the Jets are struggling. I'm just excited, guys. I'm really excited about the next 7 games for the Miami Dolphins. We have an opportunity to do something special, go on a run, and I think that we actually can go on a run. Will we? I don't know. But, I mean, people want to be pessimistic and just, negative Nancy's all the time. Like, oh, bro, keep it real, man. We're not going to win games. Blah, blah, blah. I just don't live like that. I really do think that we can go on a good run and win some games, man. Yeah, I don't know if you all have taken a look at the next 7 games, but I'm curious. In the next 7 games, what do you think? Put it in the comment section. What do you think the best case scenario record is that we can get? Like from a true assessment. Next 7 games, what do you think is the best case scenario? And I know best case scenario is 7-0, but from you, what do you think the Miami Dolphins will do in the next 7 games? The first game is the Rams. The next game is the Cardinals. Then we have the Chargers. Then we have the Broncos. Then we have the Jets. Then we have the Bengals. 3, 6, and the Jets this week, of course. Those 7 games. All right. Somebody said 4-3. 5-2. Okay. What is the most likely team that we'll lose to out of all those teams? Let me name it again. Jets twice, Rams once, Cardinals once, Chargers once, Broncos once, Bengals once. What is the most likely team we'll lose to? Let me know, y'all. Put it in the comment section. Rams, Chargers, Cardinals, Bengals, Jets twice, Denver. Everyone is saying the Rams. Everyone is saying the Rams. And we got a few Cardinals. Y'all got to check out the podcast because I talk about this in great detail. But why do you think the Rams can beat us? Is it because they're 4-1? Is that what it is? The Rams are 4-1. Is that the reason why? You feel like they have a chance? They can definitely. That's the losable game. Shout out to the homie for the donation, Mark Pink 13. TD is a glass half full type of guy. You're right. I'm half full and half empty. You know, that's spot on. Great assessment. I appreciate you, homie. We aren't losing. Rams have way more talent and better scheme. They haven't done anything this year. What makes us think that? Because they're 4-1. They have better talent and better scheme. What makes you think they have better talent? On any given day, if Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing his best football, he's just as good as their quarterback. On any given day, if Ryan Fitzpatrick once again is playing his best football, our receivers can definitely play just as well as theirs against their defense. Our run game, the same thing. Our tight end, the same thing. And with our defense coming on, our defense can actually get some stops versus the Chargers. The Rams are overly overrated. Like, let me help y'all understand something. Let me tell y'all something. The Rams have played 5 games, right? Now, this is crazy how they've set their schedule up. But let me tell you something about their 5 games. You know how every year, every conference plays another conference and division. So the Rams this year, they have the NFC East. They play the NFC East this year. The NFC East has 4 trash teams. Matter of fact, the NFC East is the worst division in football right now. Do you all know that the NFC East is the worst division in football right now? That's the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Washington football team. They are the worst division in football right now. And the LA Rams get the lucky task of playing all 4 of those teams. Now, guess what? They've already played all 4 of them. I don't know who made the schedule, which is crazy, but they already played all 4 teams. That is crazy to go ahead and get the other division out of the way. They already played all 4 of them. They already played the Cowboys. They already played the Eagles. They already played the Giants, and they already played Washington. All 4 of those teams are trash, y'all. They have been playing trash football, turning the ball over. Defenses can't stop anybody. Just terrible football. And those are the Rams' only 4 wins. And the one team that they played, which is in our division, the AFC East, they lost, Buffalo. So I'm supposed to be scared that they lost to Buffalo and they beat all 4 teams in the worst division in football, where the division leader is now 2-3. The division leader is 2-3. And guess why the division leader is 2-3? It's because the Cowboys had to play the Giants last week. They both went in 1-3. They both were 1-3, but they had to play each other. They literally had to play each other. So that's why. No, excuse me. No, they both didn't go come in 1-3. The Cowboys came in 1-3, and the Giants came in 0-4. And they had to play each other. So I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams haven't done anything impressive. Not only that, those games that they played, they struggled. They beat the Cowboys 20-17. They beat the Giants 17-19. Now they did better with the Eagles and Washington, but no, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. They don't scare me. Now that doesn't mean we can't lose to them, but I have to stop this notion out here. Oh, it's no way y'all gonna beat the Rams. They 4-1, and people always throw out, oh, they're 4-1. Oh, they're 4-1. Oh, they're 4-1. Look at those four. It's terrible, man. And it looks like we got a lot of that on our schedule. That's the crazy thing. We actually have a lot of that on our schedule. And let me break it down. And shout out to the homie, G Fern. What's up, G Fern? He said, golf is Mitch Trubisky in disguise. No fear whatsoever. No fear, especially with this defense coming on and getting in and getting at it, man. Our defense can get it done. And somebody said D-line is nasty. Well, have you seen our O-line? I don't care. Everybody keeps saying we keep playing these decent or good defensive lines, but it hasn't bothered us at all. It hasn't bothered us at all. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for that game because I want to see how it turns out with the O-line. I guess that'll be our real test. Legitimate test. Because I go forward and I say to myself, okay, they say we're going to lose to the Rams. But if we beat the Rams, then what will they say? You know, if we beat the Rams, do they believe that the Cardinals will beat us too? Do they really believe that the Cardinals would beat us too if we beat the Rams? Because the Cardinals are in a similar situation. They ain't played nobody. They haven't played anyone either. If you look at their record, they're 3-2. But look at their wins. They beat the 49ers. We just demolished. They beat them 24-0. We demolished the 49ers. They beat Washington once again in the worst division in football. Washington Redskins. I keep saying Redskins. Excuse me. Y'all forgive me. Washington football team. That's 2 wins. Trash teams. The Lions beat them. The Panthers beat them. And then they beat the Jets. Once again, all 3 victories against trash teams. And we're supposed to be scared. Once again, not saying that we're going to win the game, but why should we be scared? It makes no sense. People's logic on why we should be scared in these games or why we're going to lose. We have very much a chance to win these games as they do. And then you move forward to the Chargers. Now, if you want to be honest, that's the team that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about losing to the Chargers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm concerned about losing to the team that is 1-4. That's the team I'm scared to lose to. Because Justin Herbert has been playing phenomenal football. We're going to have to bring our A game. But even the Chargers, the only win that they have is against another trash team, the Bengals. The Bengals. But they played the Chiefs tough, 23-20. Actually, the Chiefs had to come back to win. They played the Panthers tough, 21-16. They played Tom Brady in the Bucs tough. 38-31 they lost. And they played the Saints tough, 30-27. Now, that's the team I'm worried about. Great quality competition, was in every game. It came down to the wire, and the one team that they beat was the trash team. Okay, but the games they won was against quality. The games they lost was against some of the best teams in the league, quality teams, and it was tight and it was tough. That's the team I'm really worried about, the Chargers. Somebody said they just like us. I can't even knock you on that. You're kind of right. I think our defense is better. But I agree with that assessment. I think our defense could be better. But let me say it again, I definitely agree with that assessment. But that's our third game. So we got 3 games coming up that, not saying we're going to win, but we're going to have to work for. But I think that we can win 2 out of those 3. I don't care which order it comes in, but I know that we can win 2 out of those 3. Shout out to the homie G Firm again, showing love. He said, if we can compete versus Seattle, we can beat the Rams. Exactly. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we competed against Buffalo. It just got crazy late. We competed against the Patriots. Don't forget, we lost 21-11. Our offense was, and with 3 turnovers, was trash. We're a better team than it seems. Okay? So far, I got us going 2-1 in those 3 games. I don't even know the order, but I got it 2-1. Then, let's go back. Let's look at the rest of our schedule. The Denver Broncos. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about Denver? Is that a game we can win, or is it going to be a loss? Y'all let me know in the comment section, because I want to show y'all what Denver has done. Now, remember, Denver has only played 4 games this season because they were one of the teams that had an early bye last week. Now, I think we can beat Denver, but let's talk about it. They are 1-3. The only win they have is against, guess who? The Jets. And they let the Jets put up 28 points, might I add. But they put up 37. Okay? So, listen. Hold on one moment. Okay, I got it. Okay, so who did they lose to? They lost to a tough Buccaneers. Actually got beat pretty bad, 28-10. They lost to the Steelers. That was a competitive game, 26-21. Then they lost to Tennessee, and that was the first game of the season. All the rust, 16-14. And Tennessee is a good team, but it was game 1. So we still don't know who Denver is, but we know that they've been dealing with quarterback injuries and different injuries and circumstances and situations on their roster and on their team. So another winnable game. Another winnable game. This is where we are right now, and honestly, I got us 3-1, and I don't know what the order. We got 180 people watching. Please hit that like button. Only 98 likes. We got half the likes. Show your love, guys. You can hit that like button. Some people donate. Some people hit the like button. It's all good. Either way, I appreciate it. All right. Here we go. Let's keep it moving. Then we have the Jets again. I don't want to talk about the Jets. That's a W. That's a W. So far, I got us 4-1. No, 5-1, actually. 5-1. And then we played the Bengals. Y'all. Now, I don't want us to get all cocky and sleep on the Bengals, because any given Sunday and as they continue to play, they should be getting better and better. But when you look at the Bengals, it could be a tough one too, because they're 1.5 and 2.5, if I'm not mistaken, however that works out, because they did end the game in a tie. But if you look at their games, last week they got blown out by the Ravens 27-3, but one of the best teams in the league. So you understand that too. But then they beat the Jaguars, which means that they are better than the Jaguars, 33-25. Then they tied with the Eagles. Now the Eagles are trash, but they tied with them. At least they got a half a win off of that, right? Then they got beat by the Browns, but only by 5 points. It was 35-30. They actually put up 30 points in that loss. And the Browns have been coming on as of late. And they lost early in the season to the Chargers, 16-13. 16-13 to the Chargers, made it competitive, rookie versus rookie. That's another game that can get a little bit scary. And whenever I look at the schedule overall, listen, I go from 5-1 to 5-2. Not saying that we lose to the Bengals, but cumulatively, with all our opponents, I believe that the Miami Dolphins, if we play good football, can go 5-2. Our ceiling is 7-0. All these games are winnable, but if I'm going to be in a realistic mind state, I'm just thinking this team, a successful run in these 7 games will be a 5-2 record. What would 5-2 do for us right now? That would put us 7-5. 7-5 with 4 games remaining. 7-5 with 4 games remaining. If I told y'all we can go 7-5 with 4 games remaining, would y'all take it? Yes or no in the comment section. We could be 7-5 with 4 games remaining. Would you take it? Would you take it? Would you be excited about that? Would you be happy about that? 7-5, 4 games remaining. I'd be good with it. I would, man, that would be perfect. I would love that. Because how many games did we win last year? How many games we win last year? And they want to sit there and tell us. They want to sit there and tell us that we haven't made any improvements. That's what some Dolphin fans been saying. This team ain't make no improvements from last year. Man. Yeah, somewhat. I'd rather 8-4. Of course we'd rather it, but we want to try to stay in a realistic landscape. And if we get surprised and they overachieve in that from what we believe, then boy, we'd be going crazy. 8-4, we'd be going crazy. 9-3, we going nuts. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Imagine it, 9-3 with 4 games left. 9-3 with 4 games left. But you got to slow down because look at the last 4 games. Look at the last 4 games. That's what you got to pay attention to. The last 4 games is the juggernaut of our schedule. But let me tell y'all something. I'm excited about our last. Why? We start the 4-game stretch with the Chiefs. And with the Chiefs, if we beat the Chiefs, y'all already know it's over. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing. But even though, conventional wisdom would slot that as a loss, right? But what the Chiefs game would really be if we are 7-5 or better, it'll be the gauge that tells you if the Miami Dolphins are ready to take the next step or not. Even if we lost the game, but we were competitive and we took it down to the wire, then yes, the Miami Dolphins are ready to take the next step. That's what that game tells us. Because that game, not only does the game tell us that, if we're competitive in that game, we feel like we have the coaching staff that might be able to, if we do make the playoffs, make the proper adjustments to really threaten the Chiefs in the playoffs. Give them something to worry about. And then after that, we have the Patriots. Oh, we getting that second W, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know how it go. This is Miami. This is what we do. We went on the road. Now they got to come to us. Is that what it was? Did we go on the road the first time? I think we were on the road game 1, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I'm having a mental lapse on whether we were on the road or not. Shout out to G Firm, said you have to factor in Fitz and consistencies too. 2 of our 3 losses was because of him. Turnovers and not cashing in the red zone. No doubt about it. But you know what? When our defense is healthy, we may be able to offset some of that, which I believe we can do now. And not only being able to offset most of that, we just got to that's the coaches. They're going to be responsible to minimize his exposure of risky things. So we'll see how that turns out for him as time goes, right? But the Patriots, man, let me see. We were on the road. Yes, so we're going to be home for that Patriots game. They're coming to Miami in December when it's still probably not going to be cold. Still going to have that heat coming through. And I'm looking forward to that because that's a game that we can definitely win because that's what we do in December. That's what we do against the Patriots. Then we have the Raiders, and you don't know what to expect on the Raiders game. You have no clue. I don't even know where to begin with the Raiders because I don't know what kind of team they are. They could be good this week and then make ridiculous mistakes the next week. So that's the actual game that might decide the playoffs. Not the Bills, not the Patriots, not the Chiefs. The Raiders game is what will decide the playoffs because a loss to the Raiders with the record that we're talking about, it's over. A win from the Raiders, and we're as much alive than anyone. But I don't even know where to begin with the Raiders because they're just so inconsistently up and down. I just have to, because they could play against the best team and beat them. Then they could play against a team they should win and lose. So we just got to get a better sample size on them. and we're going to keep our eyes on the Raiders because that game is going to be here eventually. All right. Then we have the Bills, the last game of the season. What happened to us last time against Buffalo does not happen again with the healthy secondary. It doesn't. And then you're going to have Noah with more experience, end of his rookie season, at least the regular season. What happened to us last time doesn't happen again. And our offense should be much more fluid and able to take advantage of that defense. Much more. We should have an Xavier Howard who's back up to speed, who's healthy, not like that first showing where he was jogging all over the field. He's jogging all over the field. So there's a lot of circumstances that should be, if we can remain healthy and we continue to give effort and if we feel like we can make the playoffs, I have the full confidence in this team. Full confidence to beat Buffalo at the end of the season. And that's actually the game that I personally believe that can knock Buffalo out of the playoffs or cause us to win the division. Now think about it. 2 wins by the Jets. Like, we could lead in this division 4-2, but at the same token have a 1-game better record than everyone else. Because when the Patriots and Buffalo play again, I believe Buffalo is going to return the favor. So if we all return the favor to each other, we're all 4-2. You know what? I believe that we're going to end up with the better conference record. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I think we'll end up with the better conference record. Because unless somebody beat the Chiefs already beat the Patriots. They're behind if we have a tie record at the end. So they're behind us right now because we haven't played them yet. Buffalo plays the Chiefs coming up. If the Chiefs can win, they're behind. Y'all see what I'm saying here? Because we're going to beat the other teams in the conference, the Bengals, the Jets twice, Denver. That's pretty much it. We already got the Jags. So this can really go down to the wire, man. For all 3 teams, that's including the Patriots, y'all. Shout out to Heat Fins, man. I appreciate the donation again. He said, you think Tua will play at some point in the season, maybe Chargers or Bengals, if Ryan Fitzpatrick gets hurt? But it's no way you put Tua, like think about it. We beat the Jets, right? If we beat the Rams, if we beat the Cardinals and we're 3-0, there's no way he plays against the Chargers. Why would we ever think about messing up the chemistry? Even and honestly, if we win those 3 games and we're literally, like, think about it, we win those 3 games and we're 5-3, right? We lose to the Chargers and we're 5-4. You still can't mess up that chemistry. You lose to any one of those other teams, you still can't mess up the chemistry because we're still playoff bound. You don't want to, that'll be do the team a disservice. Tua will not be playing Chargers nor Bengals. Now, if you want to see Tua, then we're obviously going to beat the Jets, hopefully, right? If you want to see Tua, then we lose to the Rams, we lose to the Cardinals, we lose to the Chargers, and you're going to see him versus Denver. You're going to see him, like, literally, we'll be 3-6. 3-6. We would have to go perfect with the juggernaut of the schedule at the end of the season to even fight for a wild card. Not make the playoffs, but fight for a wild card. So you want to see Tua? We need to lose to the Rams, Cardinals, and the Chargers. And you may see him in Denver. And you might not then. We may play Denver, and if we lose, then you'll see him against the Jets. So he can do a 2 easy games versus the Jets and the Bengals, because here's why I don't think we're going to put him in at the end of the season. You got Buffalo, the Raiders, the Patriots, and the Chiefs. Why would we throw him to the Wolves like that? All these people say you don't throw him to the Wolves with this early tough schedule. Then why would we throw him to the Wolves in a late tough schedule? It has to be in the middle. But the middle looks like we're going to rack up wins with Fitz. And why would this team mess up the chemistry? We need to come to the realization that if Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get hurt this year or go out of the game due to a concussion protocol, that we're not going to see Tua Tagovailoa. And that was my worst nightmare. Because it's not that, I want him to play. It's not even about winning at that point for him to play. It's just me seeing what we have so that we know and we don't have to pass up on 2021's draft for a quarterback potentially if we need one. That's always been my argument, the only argument. I'm not one of those individuals that walk around here and say, listen, we don't have to worry. Tua will be the future. He's the greatest thing ever. Because if they would have said that, if I was an Arizona's fan and they said that to me about Rosen his rookie year and he wasn't playing, I would be livid. If Rosen didn't play his rookie year and Trevor Lawrence was there the second year, or Kyler Murray, like they got, was there the second year, and they skipped on him and they started Josh Rosen just to find out, oh my gosh, we got to try to go get Lawrence next year now. Come on, man. Or Tua or somebody. That's all I don't want to do. I want to know as soon as possible whether he's the future or not. I want to know when he lines it up out there, he's looking at least close to Herbert or Burrow. I don't want him out here looking like Dwayne Haskins. No, I don't. I don't want him looking like Sam Darnold right now. You see what I'm saying? Because if that's the Tua that we end up getting, ladies and gentlemen, we screwed up. Not by picking him, but by not putting him on the field, real action to find out. Or if we get the best quarterback of all time that comes out there, the narrative's going to be, I told you we should have sat him. And y'all know I'm going to kick back on that. If we didn't sit him, he was going to be just as good anyway. Because I truly believe you either have, if you have it, you have it. And if you don't, you don't. Patrick Mahomes sat a year. Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes had it. He had it. If he didn't sit a year, he would have still had it. Just like Russell didn't sit a year because he had it. And if he had to sit a year, he would have came out and showed you he had it. But people would have been like, Russell sat a year. Yeah. That's exactly what people would have said if Russell Wilson sat a year. See, that's why you got to sit him a year. Look at Russell. But he didn't sit a year and look at him. It's simple, y'all. Everything else are excuses, in my opinion, because I don't want to knock nobody. But to me, they're all excuses. You either have it. If you have it, you have it. You either got it or you don't. And they know that. So right now, Flores, in his mind, knows whether or not Tua has it. Everybody else, like me, you, and everybody else are out here saying, oh, he does, oh, he doesn't. It's all guessing. We're all guessing. Until he gets on that field and say, down said Hut, none of us know. All we're doing is going off of his college film. Do I need to pull up some old quarterbacks' college film that was amazing, some of the greatest college players of all time, and show you what they did in the NFL? Showed you how they said this is the next this is the next that. Look at just his skill, his ball placement, his accuracy, his timing, his blah, 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 his this and that. No one's ever done it better. He's going to be amazing on the next level. And gone after 2 years? Do I need to pull up all those guys? So that's why I don't get into the hype of what anyone did in college. You are judged in the NFL by when you get on the field and say down said Hut for the first time from there on out. That's why I'm scared to just have them sitting and not know. I want to know. But Flores, I believe, already knows. The only issue is we don't know what Flores knows. All we can do is speculate off of the comments that he makes. And based off of the comments that he makes, I don't like it. It makes me even more nervous. But I still continue to believe that this kid is going to be great regardless. But we'll see as time goes, right? On the Jet side of the football, man, they're riddled with a few injuries. Their stud rookie, Mekhi Becton, won't be playing. He's out. Sam Darnold is out. We're going to deal with Joe Flacco. That does give me some concern because sometimes those wily veterans have emergencies. So that's something to look out for. And they're minus Le'Veon Bell, who came in and disrupted the rhythm by getting reps from other guys. It's just always something, man. So we need to go into this week and take care of business. The Miami Dolphins need to go in and take care of business. Well, stay home and take care of business, of course. We can really win this division, y'all. We can really win the division. Before I get out of here, I'm going to continue to talk about this conversation because I broke our schedule down. But I like to go ahead and break down the schedule of the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots as well, because I want to show y'all why I think that we can definitely win this division. Because when you look at their schedule, they got some tough games too. We all don't play all the same teams, okay? We all don't play all the same teams. All right? So, and then last, I want to look at Houston Texans schedule because I want to show y'all what our draft pick might look like. All right, so let's start with the Patriots, okay? They got the Broncos coming up this weekend, which is a game that they definitely should win with the healthy Cam Newton coming back. So that's pretty good for them. Right now, they're 3-2. That'll bring them to 4-2, in my opinion. Then they have to deal with the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is the trap game to me. As Garoppolo gets his bearings under him, because San Francisco, they can turn it on and they can turn it off. They're so inconsistent. I still think the Patriots win this game, but at least they have a game that they have to worry about. We took care of business, but that doesn't mean the Patriots will. All right? Then they play Buffalo. That's the game that I'm excited about because one team has to lose. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one, but we would prefer Buffalo to lose. We would prefer Buffalo to lose because the Buffalo already beat the Patriots. They already beat the Patriots. Wait. Did they play already? Maybe I'm wrong. No, they didn't play yet. I got that all wrong. Please forgive me. Hold on. Yeah, I have their record wrong too. I forgot they skipped the game. That's why they're 2-2. They're 2-2, so they don't have their third win. That's even better. Oh, I love it. Y'all forgive me for that. But they got to play Buffalo. And honestly, since they haven't played yet, I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins. I just want them to split. Shout out to Fins. He said, any word on Van Noy, TD? He's getting healthy. From my understanding, things are looking better for him, but I'm still waiting on the final. I think he'll be fine. I think he might be a go, but we'll see. I'll let you know as soon as I know. But honestly, I would prefer yeah, I would probably prefer who would I prefer to win that game? That's a toss-up. I don't care really. Maybe I would prefer the Patriots to win so that Buffalo can continue to get losses and even the playing field a little more. Then they play the Jets. We already know what time it is. But guess what? We don't have to play the Baltimore Ravens. But they do. Mobile Cam, Mobile Lamar, they have to play the Baltimore Ravens, y'all. So that's where I believe that we can actually even up the schedule with the Patriots. The Ravens game is where we either even up the score or we actually jump in front of them, y'all. Did y'all hear me? We could actually jump in front of them on that weekend if Baltimore beats the Patriots, which is realistic. It is realistic. So that's what I like. And then they have to play Houston. Now, that's a catch-22. I would love for Houston to beat them so we can get into the playoffs. But if Houston doesn't beat them, that's all good for me too because, once again, we're trying to get that lowest pick possible from Houston. But Houston can show up with teams, as they get better and better. They finally got their first win. Who knows? They might be competing for the rest of the season. And if they are, that's another threat for the Patriots. But you see that's two threats that we don't have that the Patriots do. Baltimore and Houston at that time. They got to play the Cardinals as well. Anything can happen. They got to play the Chargers as well. Anything can happen. They got to play the Rams as well. Anything can happen. Then they play us. Then they play Buffalo again. Then they play the Jets. So I like our schedule situation a lot more than the Bills, even though we have the Chiefs. I like our situation better because we can jump out early. Early, we could jump out early and stack up some wins. And if they take any of those losses, man, that's huge for the Miami Dolphins. I think I favor our schedule more. Now, I want to go to the Bills, though. I want to go to the Bills real quick. Let me go to the Bills schedule. Let me see who their other teams are that they play. Hopefully it ain't all cakewalks like they always get. But here we go. All right, so first of all, the Bills right here this weekend, they got to deal with the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. We're all going to be watching that. At 5 o'clock, I'll probably be streaming it, right? Then they got the Jets, lucky them, but then they got Buffalo right away. I like it, right? No, then they got the Patriots. I'm saying they got Buffalo themselves. They got the Patriots. So they got the Chiefs, Jets, Patriots. 2 out of 3 games that's tough. And right after that, they got Seattle. 3 out of 4 games that's tough, y'all. Just like that. Then they go on a little easy stretch where they play, and it ain't easy. Anything can happen. They play the Cardinals, they play the Chargers, then they play San Francisco. Those are formidable games, though, even later in the season, teams getting better. And then they got to play the Steelers, who we ain't got to play. Looking even better. Then they end the season with the Broncos, Patriots again, and then us. I like our schedule situation better than everybody else's. In the Jets, we don't worry about. I love our schedule situation better than everyone else's. These guys could have some losses on their resume easily. Now, if they don't, then lucky them. But they could easily take some losses on their schedules. And I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. This is good news for the Dolphins. We're going to evaluate it week by week by week as time goes. But if you really look at these schedules, man, we should be excited. If we can execute and play great football, we're going to be just fine. Before I get out of here, I also want to visit the Houston Texans. I want to see how our draft stock might actually look. Let's see. Houston Texans, who are right now 1-4, the bottom team in the league, one of the bottom teams in the league, probably a top 7 pick. They got to play the Titans this weekend. That's 1-5. Then they got to go play Green Bay. That's 1-6. And at that point, they probably should start tanking. But they play the Jags, which they should get a victory, but you don't know. 2-6. Browns, they're probably going to go there. Patriots may win. They'll be 2-8. Lions, tough game. Who knows? But I'll give it to them. 3-8. Colts, tough game. Who knows? Division on a trash team. No motivation. I'm just going to give it to them. 4-8. The Bears, I'm going to take it away from them just because there's so many I gave just to even it out. 4-9. Colts again, split the division. 4-10. Bengals, 5-10, maybe. And Tennessee to end the season, 5-11. They might get us the number 5 pick again, just like we had last year. The Texans might get us the number 5 pick. They might end us giving us the number 5 pick. And don't let them lose 1 or 2 of them other games. Oh, boy. If we got a top 3 pick, y'all, boy, oh, boy. If we got a top 3 pick. And that leads me to another subject. So I'll talk to y'all a little more real quick. So I want to talk about the future for a little. I want to do, we're going to live in a world where we're already in next offseason and the draft is coming up. What is the Miami Dolphins going to do? I want to say this, and I think Miami Dolphins really need to consider this because it's always a beautiful thing to have 2 first-round picks every single year. And I think we're in a position where we can do that. Let me tell you why. So if let's live in a world where the Houston Texans give us a top 5 pick and we have maybe the Dolphins have I'm just going to say the 20th pick, hypothetically, right? which means we went to the playoffs, y'all, because 16 teams go. And we'll go further, but I'm just saying the 20th pick. So we got number 4 and number 20, hypothetically, right? If we don't need a quarterback, if Flores and Greer knows that Tua, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to rock this league off its rockers, just ball out, and we don't need another quarterback, the Miami Dolphins need to take that highest pick, trade it out, trade it for whoever. I don't care who it is. If you're picking at 13, 18, whatever, trade it out, pick up a later pick, and pick up a 2022 pick, first round pick, and probably get another second on top of that, because the value of a number 5, depending on how far back in the draft the team is that's going to be trading with you. But trade that pick and give us an opportunity to be in a position to have 2 first rounders next year as well. Because I love the fact that we have a potential to go into every single season having 2 first-round picks. So anytime we need a vital position and a guy that we just have to get, we can always go get him if necessary. Not to mention, if we're that low on the poll with Houston, you also have their second-round pick at the beginning. So maybe, just maybe, you take that early second-round pick too, trade it out for a later second round this year in a 2022 second rounder next year. Flip these assets. Keep flipping them every year. As long as you continue to have 2 picks in the same round, keep flipping them. You don't necessarily have to just automatically go to the top of the board and pick right there. You don't. You don't. Let me look something up. Let me look something up real quick. So here's the 2020 NFL draft. I'm curious here. Joe Burrow, success or failure? We're going to automatically say success, right? Number 2, Chase Young. Is Chase Young balling out? Is it a success so far? Or is it unknown? Now, this doesn't write their future. I'm just saying, how is it looking right now? How has it turned out so far? Chase Young, y'all tell me. Y'all may know better than me. Anybody know how Chase Young doing? Anybody? Somebody said Young has been okay, but is he who they thought he would be, worth the set number 2 overall pick? So for me to hear he's been okay in getting there, no. It hasn't been the guy in the first year that dominates like he did in college. Because my question is, if I ask you, is he a number 2 overall pick or is he playing like a number 10 overall pick? That's the difference. So the play that you see from Chase Young right now in this league, where would his draft status be, knowing what you know now? Knowing what you know now, where would you draft him at? I'm not talking about the future. He's going to be worth that number 1, but how is he playing? Some people say he's playing like a number 2. All right. Let's keep going. What about Jeff Okuda? How's that going? I'm going to put a question mark on Chase. How's Jeff Okuda doing? How is Okuda? Let me know in the comment section. Has it gone great or has it not gone good? Anybody know? Because I heard a lot of things that say it hasn't been great at all. But somebody just said, oh, he's been great. Unless you talk about, I heard everything I hear is that it hasn't been good at all. There are a lot of people saying bad. Okay. What about Andrew Thomas? How's Andrew Thomas from Georgia doing? How's he played? Anybody know? Let me look that up real quick. Andrew Thomas. Matter of fact, some of these guys I could put in PFF. Let's see. Thomas, not good. He's on Giants, so hard to tell. Don't know. Thomas, okay. Worse than Jackson. Don't worry. Let me see what PFF say. Giants O-line is awful. He's second in sacks allowed in the NFL. He done allowed 4 sacks already. None of our rookies have even done that, y'all. He ain't doing good at all, right? And I wanted Andrew Thomas. Tell you that now. So I would have been wrong. Shout out to the homie Quint Riddle with the donation. He said trash. All right. So he's second with sacks allowed. His overall rating is a 57, which is in the yellow. It's not green, right? TD, you wanted Thomas for Fins? Yes, I did. I did. Now, I'm not trying to indicate how these guys are going to do long term. Tua Tagovailoa, we're going to put a question mark just like we did. Well, matter of fact, since I got PFF up, I'm going to look up Chase Young, see where he ranks among others right now. Chase Young. All right. All right. Tackles, he's 27th. That ain't bad. That's second quartile. Sacks, he's 25th. Not bad, but it ain't at the top. Forced fumbles, he's second. He's doing good in that. And he's in the green, 72.7. So let me take my question mark away and say that he is playing like a number 2 right now. Now, there's more stats and stuff to compare, but I'm just going to go off the main ones. When it comes to pressures and all that stuff, we'll get to that. But all right, here we go. Justin Herbert, let me go ahead and give him his check. Tua, the only one with a question mark because I don't want to rate him X or check. It's unfair. All right, who else we got? Justin Herbert. How Derek Brown doing, y'all? Have y'all heard from Derek Brown? Let me know in the comment section. Let me put Derek Brown in here. Let me see how he rank amongst his peers. Right, Derek Brown. How Derek Brown doing? Some of y'all say good, perfect, poop. He's so good. Okay, we're going to find out. Let's see. Derek Brown, tackles 42nd, worse than Chase Young. 0 sacks, 0 assists, 0 forced fumbles. His rating is a 48.6. It's not even yellow. It's orange. We're going to put an X on Derek Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Compared to his peers, his rating is a 48.6. Not even yellow. It's in the orange. So you usually got green, yellow, orange, red. Okay? So no. Ooh, I didn't know that. All right, here we go. Who else we got? Isaiah Simmons. How's Simmons doing, y'all? How's Simmons doing so far? Now, these guys could be impacting the game in other ways. I'm just looking at, PFF and stuff like that. So I don't want y'all to make it, oh, TD, you're not watching the game. You can't go off of just PFF. We're just having some fun right now. We're going off of a few stats and what he ranked versus his peers on PFF. So I want to say that before people start attacking me. They're going to attack me anyway, so I don't even know why I said it. All right, so here we go. Isaiah Simmons. What y'all say he did? Biggest bust. Ooh, really? Let's see. Let's see what Isaiah Simmons doing at the linebacker position. Tackle. Ooh, yes, he is. Ugh. He got 5 tackles. He 87th. Oh, gosh. He's at the very bottom. Like say it's 3 linebackers on every team, right? So 32 teams, right? So you multiply 32 times 3 linebackers on every team. starters. You see what I'm saying? That gives you 96. This man is ranked 87th in tackles. He only got 5. Well, has he played every game? Has he played every game? It doesn't matter because now I see his overall rating. He's dark orange and 38.2. Oh, man, he's struggling. And sometimes even all of these guys, y'all, it's the team. It's the system they're in. Sometimes it's just the system they're in. It doesn't mean that these guys are trash, but sometimes it's just the system that they're in. So, but right now, keep me away from that. All right, who else we got? Who's next? We got cornerback C.J. Henderson, number 10th pick. This is fun, actually. I like doing this. C.J. Henderson. Let's see. Oh, I must have spelled something wrong. C.J. Henderson. I spelled Henderson right, so let me put the dots. Oh, there he is. Okay. Here we go. Jacksonville cornerback. All right, C.J. Henderson, how are you doing, kid? Okay. C.J. Henderson is, okay. His solo tackles aren't good. He's 57th, but that's at the cornerback position. He does have 1 interception. He's 14th, which is better than half the league, the starters. Well, actually more than half the starters because technically 2 corners on the side and 32 teams. That's 64 corners, even though you got a slot too. He's he's good on the interceptions. His targets, he's 57. He has 20 targets, not bad, 57, that can be skewed. Receptions allowed, only 13. Now, he does allow a lot of receptions, but his overall rating is a 63.1. I'm sorry, y'all. See, that's a player like Chase Young. I mean, it's not crazy good, but he's productive right now. He's playing football. It doesn't look like he's a big liability bad. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to give him a check mark. I'm going to give him a check. All right. Appreciate the donation from the homie G Firm. Said, go on ahead, put that X on no monogamy, LOL. Hey, I got to wait till I get down there, man. You ain't right, G Firm. Oh, man. Quint Riddle said Isaiah Simmons is not a linebacker. He is a strong safety. Well, he ain't thriving at that position. They got him out of position, bro. Is that what you're saying? And that's why I said some of these guys, it just may be in the team that they're on, the situation they're in. That's tough, man. That is tough. Let's keep it going, man. All right, so let's go to offensive tackle Jedrick Willis. Jedrick Willis. All right, let's see how he's doing. Jedrick Willis. Let me make sure I spell this right, okay? Jedrick Willis. Oh, wait. I'm messing up over here. Y'all bear with me. I wasn't even typing nothing. All right, here we go. Now we type. All right. Willis. All right, here we go. What we got, Jedrick? Oh, no results. Did I spell it right? R-I-C-K. Okay. Wills. Why did I put Willis? Wills. Ugh. Still, oh, there it is. There we go. With the Browns. What you out there doing, homie? What you out there doing? Okay, Jedrick Willis out here playing some good football, huh? All right. He done played a lot of offensive snaps, so he's reliable. He's been playing. 3 penalties, so he's 4th in the league. You got to tighten up on those penalties. And sacks allowed, he's tied for 4th. It's not great, which is 3, but his overall rating is a 61.8. So he's getting a check. When your overall rating is a 61.8, that means you're not allowing a lot of pressures. Your run blocking is probably really good, and your pass protection is good, even though you allow 3 sacks. It's still, he must be really excelling in the run game. He must be really excelling in the run game because I understand how PFF works. They have other stats on here and rankings, but I ain't trying to pay them all that money to look at all that stuff. Now, if y'all want to drop the $200 to me to upgrade it, that's on y'all. But until then, we going with the basic stuff they offer for free. I'm just saying. All right. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next one. But big ups on them. Big up. All right. That's what's up, Jedrick. Mekhi Becton. Now, he just got hurt. But this is going to go off of what he's done when he wasn't hurt. He just got hurt, okay? All right. Mekhi Becton. What you talking about, Mccain? What's the business, homie? Right? New York Jets. Let's see. Ooh. He the highest rated player we done seen so far, other than the quarterbacks. We passed them because we already gave them check marks. Mekhi Becton out here balling. But he's only had like 3 games. So he got 1 penalty and only 1 sack allowed. Pretty tough. But he's rated a 72.6. Yeah, he's been a stud. And Richie on our Wednesday night panel conversation told us, man, listen, Mekhi Becton, our stud, he's been mauling people, but he got hurt. And they're hoping he's going to be all right. So good big ups to Mekhi Becton, man. So far, man, I got to be fair for a second. I got to actually pull up Joe Burrow because he may look good to us, but, you know, the rating and stuff may not be there. But let me see. I got to go back because I want to see how he compares with his peers. And then I'll do Herbert. And I think we're good on everybody else because Tua ain't taking a snap. So, all right. So Joe Herbert, yeah, he's up there. He's at the top of his class. Yeah. Well, he done threw the ball the second most in the whole NFL, by the way. Passing yards, he's 14th above average, above the middle of the pack. Touchdowns, he's 22nd, but he does play for the Bengals. And he got 3 interceptions, which he's above half of the league on that at 14. But his net rating is a 73.1. So he definitely gets the check. Now, let's see. If he's 73.1, what is Herbert? Now, remember, it takes into account a lot of other things in PFF. So Burrow playing good football with a 73 rating. Let me give you an example. Let me look up Russell Wilson. Probably real high, but still. I'm going to look up Russell Wilson, and that way we can get a gauge, and then I'm going to look up one of the worst quarterbacks so you can tell where he is. All right. All right, Russell Wilson. I should have looked up Tannehill, the GOAT, instead of Russell. But anyway, Russell 94.6. Now, I'm sorry. I actually do got to look up Ryan Tannehill. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got to do it. Got to do it. 84.1. Nice, man. Nice. All right, so who am I looking up now? I got to look up who's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, y'all. Give it to me. Like a trash quarterback. Who's the worst? Name me a really bad quarterback so I can give a comparison of how Burrow and Herbert looks compared to them from a PFF standpoint. Give me one name, y'all. Y'all got it. No, come on, man. I'm talking about a terrible quarterback, not a bad in a good way. Okay. I'm talking about they are trash this year. They look so trash this year. That's what I want. Give me that quarterback. Y'all giving me so many. Dude from the Giants, Darnold, Trubisky, Ryan Leaf, Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones. Is it Daniel Jones? Is he playing that bad this year? All right, let me put Daniel Jones in. All right, Daniel Jones. Oh, crap. I done slid off of it. Daniel Jones. All right. Let's see. Daniel Jones. How is he doing, man? Daniel Jones not doing as bad as y'all making it seem. He's a 74.5. He just ain't he got just as many yards as everybody. His attempts aren't that high at all. So that did they have a bye already? Man, y'all got to give me a trash quarterback this year that's actually been playing, y'all. Give me one that's been playing. One that's actually played 3 or 4 games. Haskins. All right, let's see. Here we go. Dwayne Haskins. I hope he's been playing. Yeah, he's been playing. All right. So that's okay. That's a prime example. He's a 46.7 on PFF. So that gives you the relation of someone at the bottom versus Burrow at being a 70 something. Now let's look at Justin Herbert. I wonder if he's higher than Burrow. Justin Herbert. Around the same, 73.3. So it stands up. Those guys are playing great football. They're playing great football. I don't know if did I look up Chase Young? Did I look up Chase, or did I automatically go with y'all saying he hasn't done well? Let me see. Chase Young. Yeah, we looked up Chase earlier. That's why I changed it to a check. Yeah, we did. All right. So let's pick up where we left off. All right. All right. So we got our answers on that note. Let me see here. Appreciate the donation, G Firm. Let me see what he said. He said Wentz. All right. Let me look up Wentz, and then we'll move on. Let me see. Wentz. How you spell Wentz? I'm tripping. Oh, TZ. Yeah. I figured. All right, let's see. What you do, Carson? All right. Carson Wentz he's a 59.4, so Haskins is definitely worse. Okay. And that's still bad. He's dark yellow going into the orange at 59.4. So the rookies are looking all right, man. They looking good. They holding their own. They definitely above average in this league. There's a lot of guys that aren't. All right, so let's move on. Who do we have at the number 13th pick? Let me see. Number 13th pick, Tristan Works, offensive lineman in Iowa. Tristan Works. Let's see what Tristan's doing, man. All right, how's he doing? All right, here we go. Playing really good football. He's rated a 71. Only 1 sack allowed, but he got 3 penalties, and he's played a lot of snaps. Tied 9th in the league. He's doing his thing. He is doing his thing. Tristan Works is having really good run blocking, too. He is playing really good football to be a 71. I like it, man. So some of these first rounders early on are working out. You know, it's the guys actually in the middle of the pack that ain't doing really well. 4, 6, 7, and 8. 4, 6, 7, and 8. Those guys aren't doing well. All right, what else we got? Now we got Javon Ken Law. How Ken Law doing? Anybody know? Defensive lineman Ken Law. See what Ken Law is doing. We're going to get through these. I just think that this is interesting to see how some of these guys are actually doing so far from day one. All right, Ken Law, average. He's a 61.5, a yellow rating, 11 solo tackles, is 17th, not terrible. 1 assist, no sacks, 0 forced fumbles. As a defensive guy, he ain't in the green. I'll just put it like that. He's a 61.5. I give him an okay. So I'm gonna give him a check. You know, he ain't anybody under 60 ain't getting a check. Did bad versus us. Yeah. Nothing special here, though. Nothing special, man. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give him a straight line, middle of the road. It was whatever. All right. Let me do a few more. Here we go. Jerry Jeudy. How Jerry Jeudy doing? Yeah, I did skip Henry Ruggs. Thanks for telling me that. Thank you for saying that. I didn't even notice. I'll go back to him right after Jerry. Jerry Jeudy playing some good football. He's a 68.8 rating. That is really good, man. 68.8 rating. Let's compare that with Devontae Parker to get a gauge. 68.8. 68.8. Let's see. Right. Yeah, and Devontae is 77. So 68.8 is really good, man. Jerry Jeudy coming in, making a little impact early on in this league. I like it, man. I like it. Cool. Good to know. So Jerry Jeudy gets a check. Who is that? Henry Ruggs is who I skipped. So let me go to Ruggs. Ruggs. Let's see. 65.4. That's decent too. We give him that too. That's a decent move, man. So I'm with that as well. 65.4 for Ruggs. He's doing his thing. That's your top 15 picks. That's your top 15 picks. So out of your top 15 picks on day one, which is crazy, every single one of the top 15 picks is starting except ours. It's crazy, ain't it? All of them starting except ours, man. Only 4 of them aren't doing well. 4 of them are not doing well. Which 4 is that? Number 3, which is the cornerback, Jeff Okuda. Number 4, Andrew Thomas, the tackle. Number 5 ain't playing. Number 6, no, not number 6. Number 7 it is. Derek Brown. Number 8, Isaiah Simmons. Now, ain't it crazy how all 4 of those guys I would have drafted before Tua? But how we know if it was good or not and Tua ain't playing? I hope that ain't a sign, y'all, because number 3, 4, 6, and 7 are not starting out okay. I'm sure they'll be fine once they in the right system or they continue. But number 3, 4, 6, and 7, number 3, 4, 7, and 8 aren't playing well. I hope Tua don't get an X and he gets a check. That's crazy. Who else would I have taken? Let me see. All right, my top guys I would have drafted over Tua was Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Okuda, Thomas, Brown, Simmons. I wouldn't have drafted CJ over him. Jedrick Willis was not over him. Mekhi Becton was over him, and that was it. So 4 out of the 7 guys I would have drafted over him are doing really good. 3 of them aren't. 3 of them aren't. How will we know if they don't play him? Exactly. That's the point. We won't until we do. So it is what it is. I don't know if we want to keep going down this list, man. I'm not really interested in it, but I do want to look at Austin Jackson's rating. I want to see Austin Jackson's rating, see how he's doing. Austin Jackson. We can look at our rookies and see how they're doing versus their peers. Wow, Austin Jackson overall is a 49.8. Let's see if they give any details. 2 penalties, 0 sacks allowed. Is coming from the run blocking. They have it's run blocking, an area that probably needs to improve big time. Let me see what give me a second. Let's see what our boy doing. Gosh, I'm having a brain fart right now. What is our right guard, who I've been talking about all week? Why am I having a brain lapse in his name? Solomon Kinley. Thank you. Gosh. Solomon. See what Solomon Kinley is doing. Oh no, I got the wrong Solomon. All right, here he is. All right, so Solomon Kinley, 53.1. 53.1 right now. Let me see. 2 penalties. Hurries. He has some hurries. Oh, but that's all on Fitz, man. Fitz be making the boys look bad sometimes. And we know that they playing better than this. Any other rookie on our team y'all want me to look at? Noah. Noah. Robert Hunt. I'll look up Hunt next. Give me a second. Noah. Man, y'all gonna have to spell Noah name for me. Is it in? Sure. Spell Noah name for me. Somebody spell his last name in the comment section. Because boy, I'm over here messing up like no other. There you go. Y'all stop commenting. I'm trying to see that. IG. Beno. G-H-E-N-E. G-H-E-N-E. All right. Ignominy. There we go. Oh boy, I need to hide my eyes. 32.6. Ugh. Ugh. All right, who else y'all say y'all want me to look up? Who else do y'all want me to look up? Brandon Jones. Robert Hunt. I'll do him next after Brandon. Robert Hunt. Brandon Jones is 65.5. Pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. All right. All right, Robert Hunt. Y'all said Jesse Davis. All right, I'll see. Here we go. Robert Hunt is giving us right now 63.7. Nice. Nice. All right. Raekwon Davis. All right, Raekwon Davis. 46 so far. Now he's gonna have to put his. He's gonna get the opportunities now, and we'll see if he can adjust that. All right. All right. Anybody else, y'all? Byron Jones. Byron only played 1 game, right? I don't even know if they'll have him in here for him. He didn't show up after that first game on PFF when I looked that 1 play. Byron Jones right now, yeah, they do have the first game actually. Hold on, they have a split here. Okay, let me click on that. 56.3 overall. Only 7 targets. Well, he ain't played much. Lawson. I'll get Howard after Lawson. I know Howard should be high. He should be at the top with the interceptions. I hope it's high. Give me a second. I got the wrong Lawson. There he is. Why they still got his picture with a Buffalo jersey on? Lord. Shaq Lawson, 66.3. I like it. All right, yeah, Howard. Let me go to Howard. Xavier Howard is probably like a 76 or something like that. Howard. You put Xavier. There's probably a lot of Howards. Xavier Howard. All right, let's see. X is a 76.5. 3 interceptions. He's first in the league, tied first in the league. Eric Flowers. All right, let's see. What we got in Flowers? All right, Eric Flowers. 57.8. So, straight. All right. Mike Gesicki. Man. Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki is an 84.4. He ain't green. He's actually like dark green on here. I ain't see that for him. That's only him, Tannehill, Russell Wilson so far. I've seen that on. That's what's up. Interesting. I ain't know that. All right, Bobby McCain. Bobby McCain. Let's see. What Bobby back there doing at the safety? Bobby is a 22, y'all. 22 in the red. Did y'all know that? That's crazy. See, all y'all ready to get on Bobby McCain. I'm just messing with y'all. He is 71. I was just waiting to see if people were going to be like, I told you. No, man, Bobby is 71. Bobby said, put some respect on my name. Bobby said, put some respect on my name, man. Y'all better know what time it is. Bobby out here with the 71. That's what's up, though. That's actually shot. Man, give me another safety in the league. Name a really good safety. Name a really good safety right now. I want to see how he stack up. I want to see how he stack up, man. Give me Jamal Adams. Well, obviously, right? Let me see. Jamal Adams. Oh, man. It clicked off. Let me get back. Jamal Adams. Look at Bobby getting his little 71. Don't know how to act. Hey, what happened? Where's Jamal? Oh, there he is. All right, Jamal Adams. What is he? Bobby. Jamal Adams is a 68. Man, put some respect on Bobby's name, man. Put some respect on Bobby's name. Y'all better get y'all act together, man. Bobby, I see him. Man, did he do Rowe? No, let me do Eric Rowe. I do Ryan Fitzpatrick. I've been seeing that a lot. Y'all give me a second. So Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe. Come on, Eric. Come through for the squad, man. 52.2. Can be better, but if you think about it, it's only been 2 games since he's been back there. Think about it, y'all. Because we were running a single high safety with Bobby McCain for the first 3 games. Don't forget that. Let me do Ryan Fitzpatrick. And then I'll do Jason Sanders in a second. That's the MVP. All right, so Ryan Fitzpatrick. Let's see. What Ryan looking like? But Tannehill was 84. Let's see what Ryan doing. Tannehill was 84. What is Ryan? Oh, there go Ryan. Ooh, I mean, it's good. 78.4. 78.4 for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He threw too many interceptions already. Too many interceptions. But he's looking really good. That's really good, man. He's 4th in the NFL in interceptions. Y'all know that, right? Tied for 4th. So there's a lot of quarterbacks that have less interceptions than him. So that's his thing, man. Throwing these interceptions. All right, Jason Sanders. Let's do Jason Sanders. All right. We did Eric Rowe. We just did him. All right, so Jason Sanders. All right. Jason Sanders. Come on, Jason. Come through for the squad. Come through for the squad, Jason. What's the rating? PFF on that ridiculousness. You know that kickers don't have ratings? Get out of here, man. The kickers ain't even got ratings, man. Field goal attempts, he's 2nd in the league, so he's attempted more. Field goals made, he's 2nd in the league with 14 made. Point after attempts, he has 10. He's 18. That doesn't matter because you got to score for those stats to matter. Man, they ain't even going to give our kicker a rating, man. They better stop hating on our boy. That's all right. We know he the GOAT. All right, I appreciate the donation, Chef. He said, love your content. Here's some little support. Thank you, Chef. Thank you for showing love and support, man. It's always appreciated. I love you for that one. All right, any more, guys? Kyle Van Noy, and I'll do Minka Fitzpatrick. I'll get Minka in a second. Kyle Van Noy. Ooh, I spelled that wrong. Sure did. I put an L in it. I don't know how that happened. All right, Kyle Van Noy. Let's see. He's a 59. He's right there on that line. He's been productive and, middle of the road right now. So I like that because as the season moves on, I think he's going to be a really good asset, man. So that ain't terrible football at all. 59. He's tied 2nd for forced fumbles, by the way. Gaskins. Okay, Gaskins. I'm going to do Minka at the Gaskins, man. Home team first. Gaskins. What you looking like, Gaskins? Should do Jordan Howard on y'all. Oh, man, why he ain't coming up? Here he is. All right, Miles, what you talking about, man? What you talking about? Ooh, look at the little homie doing a little something. Look at him doing a little something. He had a 68, y'all. He's at a 68. Let me look up Le'Veon so far this year. Miles Gaskins is at a 68, y'all. Why I don't see Le'Veon? There he is. Miles Gaskins is at a 68. Le'Veon, 73.7. Got it. All right, who else we got? Baker? Jerome Baker? Jerome Baker. Man, y'all going through the whole roster. Wait, hold on. I got to get Minka first. I told somebody I'd get Minka. I got to see. I hope he ain't doing well. Minka Fitzpatrick. All right, what is he doing? Minka, 53.7. Both our safeties, I believe, doing better than him. Balling. Both our safeties out here playing better football. That's what's up, man. Let me look up Laramie Tunsil real quick. I got to do it. And then I'll get back to y'all requests. Laramie Tunsil. Parker, I'm going to get Parker next. All right, Laramie Tunsil, what you doing, homie? Ooh, yeah, still great. 84.1. You got that dark green like Chiseki. Parker, all right, Devontae Parker. Dang, I ain't do Parker. I thought I did. Thought I did Parker. Didn't I do Parker? Thought I did. Okay, here come Parker. 77.3. Nice. Yeah, I did Parker because I compared him to like Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy or something earlier. Y'all just forgot. Yeah, he is 77.3. All right. Raekwon McMillan. He ain't with. Okay, well, y'all want to see how he doing? Raekwon. Yeah, I got him. Let me see. I appreciate the donation, Heat Fins. He said Isaiah Ford. I got you, homie. Hey, where's Raekwon? He's not showing up. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Y'all put Raekwon McMillan name in the comment section. I must be spelling it wrong. Y'all, Raekwon. I got the first name right. McMillan, MCM. If somebody is spell McMillan for me, make sure I got it right. MCMILLAN. That's why ILLAN. I don't know why I did IAN. McMillian. There we go. All right, I got him. And Isaiah Ford is next. All right, Raekwon is a 39.8. Smart Miami Dolphins. Who we got? Isaiah Ford. Isaiah Ford is a 67, ladies and gentlemen. When he is on the field, he's very productive with his opportunities. Very productive. Jesse Davis, is that who y'all asking for? Jesse Davis. Give me a second. Hey, where's Jesse? There he is. Here we go. Jesse Davis. 56.1. Any more Miami Dolphins players? Somebody said Tua. I wonder if they put anything. They shouldn't, but let me see something. Tua. No information found. Tua ain't got nothing. No information. Jakeem Grant. Ooh. I want to try to do Dolphin players only, guys. We already did Raekwon Davis. Jakeem Grant is a 70.3. I guess I see why, because his completion percentage is still high. He's 9 for 12. He's 75% completion percentage for 85 yards. So that's 9 receptions for 88 yards. That ain't bad. I see why Jakeem Grant's numbers are up, but we know, because I think a lot of times we get mad because they'll run them on a jet sweep and lose 5 yards trying to go around a corner or lose 10, 12 yards. So those jet sweeps aren't passes. So as a receiver, he's a 70.3. Lynn Bowden. From the Wildcat, that's all he's done. Let me see. Breida, I get Breida and Howard next. I do Breida and Howard next, y'all. All right, Lynn Bowden is a 67.4. Breida. Come on, Breida, show up. Breida's a 63.8. Not bad at all. Myles Gaskins, I believe, was like a 68 or something like that. And let's go to Jordan Howard. Jamal Perry. I'll hit him. I'll get him next. All right. Jordan Howard is a 39.1. I got to do Kalen Ballage. 39.1. Can Kalen Ballage be the 39.1? Where you at, Kalen? 54.6. So we brought in Howard to replace Ballage, but yet he's doing worse. And statistically, he's actually doing worse as well, y'all, just so you know. And right now, this year so far, he's averaging 4.3 yards a carry. Kalen Ballage, but he only carried the ball 3 times. But he's averaging 4.3. Oh, Lord. Breon put Mark Walton. Mark Walton ain't in the league, is he? Did something happen? Did something happen where he's in the league all of a sudden again? Nah, no stats for 2020, bro. He ain't in the league. Zach Seiler. Okay. Zach. Give me a second, guys. He is in my heart. I bet. Zach Seiler. Zach Seiler is, we already did Jerome Baker, guys. 63.4 for Zach. The O-line is doing very well in blocking the D-line, Adam. Jamal Perry. Didn't we do Perry, y'all, or no? Jamal Perry. Van Ginkel's next. Perry is a 59. Okay. Some of these guys are right there, man. Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel. Whoa! Where did this come from? He's dark green, y'all. 79.5. Van Ginkel. 1 forced fumble, 3 sacks. Solo tackles. Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel balling. Very productive. Hey, the future's bright, baby. The future is bright. Man, I think I done did enough, man. I'm going to stop right there. We done. Oh, Christian Wilkins. Let's see. Did we do him? Ooh. Let me see. Give me a second. $65.8. Not bad. Not bad. He's really close to that 70 mark with the top guys. He's doing really good. 65.8 is good. Who else? Anybody else we got? I think that's it. We did Byron Jones earlier. We did Baker. I believe we should be good. We did Noah's, man. I'm not going to repeat that, okay? Josh Allen, man. I'm not doing many more outside of our team. Y'all have any on our team? Remind me. Josh Allen is 88.4. Nice. All these people y'all talk about, we did. Ogba, I don't think we did Ogba. Anybody else? Y'all want to know that we didn't do yet? Ogba. Let me see. How is Ogba doing? We did not do him yet. 52.7. Nick Needham. All right, Nick Needham. is a 42.7. He right down there with Noah. Somebody said Preston Williams. You're right. We didn't do Preston. We did Bobby McCain. No, we didn't do Durham Smith, so I'll get there. Preston is a 63.7. That's good. That's good. Smith. Let me do Smith. Spell Durham Smith because this ain't working. Ted Karras, I'll get him after Durham Smith. We did Lawson already. Somebody help me out with this Durham Smith one because it ain't showing up, and it can only mean I'm spelling it wrong. Durham, I got that right. Smith, I forgot the E. Gosh. There he is. Durham Smith. Let's see. 64.9. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ted Karras. I didn't do Ted, so we'll do him. So Karras. All right, let's see. 59.1. The whole O-line looked like they're between like the 59 and the 65 range. So it's almost like they're rating them just above average. Like your average, like average is like 50, right? But it's more like you want to be closer to the 60. Anything above 60 is good, but if it's a 55, you're productive in the NFL. If you're a 55 on up, you're productive in the NFL. 55 and lower, you're having a rough go to me. You know? So that's where I'm at with it. We already did all the running backs except Patrick Laird. No need to. So it's kind of like completion percentage. It's not really because this is a whole bunch of things going to it. But they have a color grid. So you got green, you got yellow, then you got orange, and then you got like this dark orange. And yellow is average. So these 50s and stuff aren't bad. That's really good. This shows you, if you looked at all these ratings that we went through, it's a team full of 7 and 8s. You see what I'm saying? And again, the 10 out of 10s are the people that's above 80. Everybody, they're playing elite football. Anything over 80, man, it's like, listen, you're playing 10 level football. 9 is 10, upper 9, 10. If you're like 75 to if you're like 70 to 80, you're playing 8, 9 level football. So if you're about 60 to 70, you're playing that 7, 8 football. And we got a lot of 7s and 8s. It's kind of how it is. If you're in the 30s on PFF, you're literally playing that 4 level football. Josh Allen, 88. Yes, he's playing elite football. Julian Davenport, man, I forgot about that. Let me see. All right, Julian Davenport is playing at, well, if they bring it up. Okay, here it is. 71.8, y'all. So in the last 2 weeks, the one where Jackson came out of the game, they put Julian Davenport. We all knew he had a good game. And then last week, whatever spare time he came in and played, he is rated a 71.8. He's holding it down coming in as a backup. That matter of fact, 71.8 is one of the top on the O-line. So that's pretty good. So when he comes in, he's productive on the plays that he plays. Camus, good one. Gruger Hill, let's see. It ain't coming up. So spell Gruger Hill, man. Yeah, there you go. I'm putting Camus. Gruger Hill. Yeah, they not recognizing Camus. Well, they ain't recognizing Gruger Hill either. Let me just put Gruger because all these heels are coming up and he's not. Hold on. He's not coming up. And I'm spelling it right. And I know he's played. I'm searching. Hold on, y'all. He's not in here. Hold on. Give me a second. We all spelling it wrong? I-E-R? Okay. That's why I had team selection with and he was an Eagle. 67.4. Big time. Really, it's a good rating. He got that lime green. He's on his way into the green. He's out of that yellow. He's more of that lime green. See, they do a color pattern as you go higher. We did everybody else. Dieter? Yeah, we didn't do Dieter. Man, y'all keep finding people we didn't do. We did Roberts, though. Dieter doesn't have anything. Dieter ain't played, huh? Yeah, Dieter got 0 snaps. We did Brandon Jones, didn't we? Some of y'all must be real late. Brandon Jones. All right, after this, I'm gonna end it, y'all. Brandon Jones, 65.5. Yeah, so there you have it, man. Those are a lot of the ratings around the league. So now y'all pulling deep, man. Clayton. Yeah, Cox, man, I don't need to look up no Cox rating. I'll stop that mess. Oh, man. Let's see. Pendulum. Let me look his up real quick. Man, it ain't coming up, man. This was good. When is the next panel scheduled, TD? I'm not sure, man, because I'm going to be doing some work on my other channel, TD Real Talk. So Real Talk with TD. I got some stuff I want to talk about on there. So I might do some action over there tonight or tomorrow. So, but I do have a show coming up with Richie, the Jets YouTuber. We're going to put some work in for this game. But I'll try to schedule something early next week. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've been just been so busy, man. Been taking care of so much. Y'all see, I've been picking up more and more things, so making it happen. I dropped my second episode today of the podcast. I know I said I'll do it every Tuesday, but I went ahead and did another one today, and the next one will be Tuesday. So y'all look out for the new podcast. It has dropped, so make sure you go check it out. This is y'all hit that like button on your way out. This is TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Thank y'all for your love and support, man. I'm about to get out of here and go check on the fam. See y'all soon, y'all. Peace. Check me out on Real Talk with TD. We might be live tonight.